Hello everyone, and welcome again to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be viewing a project in hand we have that is meant for the library systems in Kenya, or libraries for Kenya. So currently we are targeting the high schoolers and the junior secondary schools, the primary schools as well. So today we have our library management system that we are going to be viewing. So the first thing I'm going to do is go over to our website, that is Commilibs Kenya, or just go to Google and type Commilibs, and then there is this specific link that is going to display here. That is commilibs.co.ke. It is on the description of this video. You're going to be seeing it. So I'm going to choose library management as the service, or the software that I'm interested in. So I'm going to click on that, and then we have our landing page there. Then I'm going to sign in. So in this case, you're going to use your account, the one that you have been registered with, to use this particular system. So it supports CBC and 844 as well, as we are going to be seeing. So if you don't have an account, you can do the same here. You can be able to request an account by filling in your key details here, and make sure to be using the correct details for your school, and then you can submit a particular request there. And then as for me, because I have an account already, I'm going to use my admin to actually get logging in. And then once I'm logged in, there is this particular dashboard that I have with me here. So there's a dashboard, there's a catalog, there's a okay, all these we have the left nav, that is for navigation between various operations. So this particular library management system works in the case of roles. So as you can see here, I'm logged in as a super admin, and I can toggle the dark mode there if I prefer. Then I can refresh my statuses there. As you can see, this one is just to update the catalog of books with the correct data that we are having. But for this one, you don't have to manually do it, because if you refresh or start this, open this page, that one automatically happens by itself. So as you can see here, I have a dashboard. So the main features of this library management system is that we do offer a modern catalog where you can view your books and the borrowers, and even those that are lost, you can be able to see the same from here. So as you can see here, I can see that, for example, this book has been lost by a particular student, and I can also print the same as well if I'd like to. So it depends on which the use case that you are having. So as you can see, I have my records there, and I can print that as well if I want. And also I have some sorting. I can sort all available books, and they will display for both ministry books and the library books. And then you can do the same case here, switch between library and ministry, as you can see there. So you can be able to sort out your catalog according to your preference, subjects that you have, the grades, the conditions, the curriculum, whether it's CBC or 844, and the dates as well for those records that have been lent. So we also have the lend books. So here you don't have to manually write your borrowing records on paper or Excel. So in this case, you just have to fill in the details of the student or the borrower, then the books, and then there will be some checks that are going to be happening, such as the limit of the number of books you can borrow within a week. So for our system, we have 3, and again, you cannot receive books if you have pending cases of lost books. So again, that is a consideration that our system does check. Then we have for the return books is where you return books. For instance, I can have these record here for this particular student of admission number 6460. So if I just search for the same, I'll be able to see the borrowings that a student has, and I'll be able to return or renew. That is for the library books. And then for the ministry books, we don't have an option to return because other students as well require to have ministry books. So you can do return them as well there if you'd like to. And then for the lending here, we also have teachers. So if your school, you do administer books to your teachers, so here is where you are going to perform the lending. So you just come over here and enter the teacher's name and select a book, then the same we're going to be followed, and then the returning as well, you just search by the name. Then we are still going to be doing this practical so that we'll be seeing what is happening. And then for the history, that is to view a particular history or the history records for a particular teacher. And then now here you have the students management. This is where you upload or add your students, for instance. So like for me here, I have this particular student. Now I have an option to upload a spreadsheet, or also we are also going to introduce Xerarchy software to be able to automatically sync between your students and those that are uploaded to Xerarchy. So it's a feature that we are still implementing so that it becomes easier to import your students without manually needing to type them one by one. So, but as for now, you have this option for the spreadsheet. So I'm going to click that, and then here I have a sample Excel file with a couple of records I'm going to import, and you can see that the bulk upload was complete, and the students have been imported, as you can see here, because previously I had 1 student. Now I have just about 100 of similar. So this is just where you go about it. You can upload or decide to manually type it out here, but it's just when maybe you just have some few students missing from the system, you'll be able to add them from here. So if I again reload my site, you can see that I have a total of 100 students. So again, this is where still you upload your teachers, and you can do the same from here. You can add your teachers and maybe key in their details as well, and they will be able to display here just like we have this default of mine here. Then we have the inventory. This is where you add your books, and again you have an option to upload a spreadsheet. With me, I had that particular spreadsheet there. So if you click on it, it's going to start the import. So you can find the same files or templates inside or through the description of this video. So my import did not complete there because I already have those books. As you can have a look at my catalog. So these are the books that do exist in that Excel file. So again, you cannot add duplicates for the books. So that's why we got that particular error there. And then we also have the history. So for the inventory, you can decide to upload through spreadsheet, or again type it out manually through this particular form that is here. And then you also have the history. This is where you can view the borrowing history for students, just like we have there. As you can see, I search for this student, and these are the books that we are having for this particular student as a history. And then you also have sorting. You can sort by ministry, library, for all of them, and then status, returned, the lost, and the likes. So if you have lost books for this case, they are going to all be displayed here, just like we have this one here, and then we have the receipts. So receipts are just to generate the receipts or notes for those students that have lost books in the library. For instance, if I print that, I can see a receipt that is there. So that is what this particular part does. Then you can choose the print options, whether to include both ministry and library or just library books or ministry books. And then you can also apply the date filter. For instance, you might be wanting to view or to print receipts just for a particular term. So you can maybe key in the start date and the end date there. Then you'll be able to sort the records. And then here we have the finds. This is where those books that have been lost and maybe need to be replaced. You fill in the records here. So for instance, you might be having 20 lost books by a student. So all of them are going to be filled over here, or are going to be displayed here, where you can just key in your replacement records, as you are going to be seeing in the coming videos. And then here we have the clearing of student. This is where you clear a student after they maybe resume from midterm or end term, and they want to pay back the book that they lost. So you're just going to come here. As you can see, if I search for this student, I see that this book was lost by this student, and the replacement is this particular book. So you just mark a spade there, and the system will automatically perform the updates by removing this particular book. And then you'll be able to add another book. That is, if at all the book is different, you can maybe replace the same book with another record, and then you'll be able to continue. And then we have the suppliers over here. So here we just deal with the suppliers for the library, like suppliers, publishers, equipment, stationaries, and distributors. You can add their specific data there, so that be able to manage their sales and etc. And then here have your users. This case, you can view those users that have been assigned for a particular school. Like my school, I have 2 particular users, so I can add up to 5 based on my subscription. That allows me to add up to 5 users, and then I can be able to add, and then they'll be able to have the account created, and then they can also as well use to access this particular system. But something to note in mind, that this system is restricted by rules. So it means those who are not super admins cannot access all these functions that we have here, except for the lending and returning books. It's only that is allowed in the dashboard. So all the other tasks here cannot be performed by other non-super admin users. Then you have the reset database. This is where you can maybe reset your data for your school. but this is just in rare occasions. Maybe there is some breaches or something like that, but you can't just use this to clear your school's data from the databases, but it doesn't affect the data for the other schools, so you don't have to worry about anything. So this will just erase your school's data. And then we also have the other bit, that is subscriptions that are meant to keep this particular system active. So there is some packages that we do charge here for the schools. That is from 2,000 per term. These particular features: 5 librarians, 5,000 books limit for the catalog, then unlimited students and the others, and then we have this particular plan and this one as well. So it depends on whichever you would like to use. So you just choose your plan and make your payment there, and you'll be able to get access to the features of this particular plan. And then we also have the other part of integrations, that is Zeraki I was mentioning. So we are going to interact, or we are going to add more and more features as we go on, to be able to automatically sync between your students and those that are in Zeraki. So that is what we have. So I can, for instance, enable the same from my system, and then, but this still is not functional, so don't expect this to function because it's something that is on process. Then we also have the last part, that is the profile settings. You can be able to view your account information and maybe be able to delete your account, that is if you do require. So that is what that part does. So this particular library management system is free to acquire. So you just go over to this particular website and be able to make yourself a trial by first of all requesting an account, and then you'll be able to get 1 month free of this starter plan. So, but it's a limited offer. So the first limited number of schools will be able to acquire this particular plan for free, and then they can begin making their payments afterwards, after they test the features that we have to offer. So this is what we had today for a particular system. So if you want to try it out, you can check out the link below here to be able to test it and be able to make a decision on it. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos and tutorials on how to use this particular system. Bye bye.